everybody. I just wanted to do a video because I just finished The Time Traveler's Wife. I picked this up a couple months ago at Half Price Books. So I've actually been wanting to read this book for a long time, and I don't really know what pulls me to this book, really. I saw the movie and cried like a little tiny girl. So maybe that might be what it is, just that the movie moved me so much. But I also know that this book won an award that The Help also won. It's like a new author award, I think. But it actually makes me want to read more of the books that have won that award because they're all The Help, and this book was so good. Anyways, spoiler alert, I thought this book was good. Let me read the back to you. It says, this is really short, but that's all I have. So, a most untraditional love story, this is the celebrated tale of Henry de Tamble, a dashing, adventurous librarian who involuntarily travels through time, and Claire Abshire, an artist whose life takes a natural sequential course. Henry and Claire's passionate affair endures across the sea of time and captures them in an impossibly romantic trap that tests the strength of fate and basks in the bounds of love. So that's it. Overall, this is a romance, even though it's filed under fiction, not romance. But it is a romantic book. It's the love between Henry and Claire. But and, you know, it's a great romance. The two characters are clearly in this amazing love and marriage and all that good stuff. But for me, it's more about knowing, which sounds kind of weird. But, you know, Claire loves Henry because basically he's traveled back in time and visited her pretty much her whole life. So he's been kind of a constant in her life. And he does, even though he tries to keep things about her future from her, he does let her know that they do get married. So Claire knows her whole life that she's eventually going to find and marry Henry. So I was kind of back and forth on the and this might just be me, but does she love him because she falls in love with him, or does she love him because she knows that they end up together? So, and it kind of makes me think, like, if that happened to me, if I was in Claire's shoes and, you know, someone that has been around my whole life tells me that we're going to get married, of course I'm going to fall in love with them because I'm like, we're going to get married someday and live happily ever after. So it's kind of, you know, she knows this her whole life. Like, normal people don't know who they're going to marry when they're 8 years old. It's a mystery. And so that's kind of, you know, what Claire knows. And Henry knows things that he can't say. He knows things about people's future and just the future of the world in general that he doesn't say, and that he keeps to himself through the course of the novel. But my biggest dilemma about this book, kind of unrelated to the book itself, but just what it made me think of, is I don't know if I envy Henry because of the things he knows, or do I pity him for the things he knows? Because, God, there's so many things that I would love to know about my future, and just if things turn out okay, you know, where am I in 12 years or whatever. And, you know, it's the idea of knowing over the ability to be able to live. And even though Henry can't really change anything about the future or the past or anything like that, he still knows. And so it's kind of one of those things, like, would it be better to know? I don't know. Would it be better to know or not know? I don't know. So, you know, I don't know if I would choose the ability to know over the joy of being blissfully ignorant, you know. Claire is a wonderful woman. Her character is an inspiration. She has the ability to love so ultimately and so deeply, even in the absolute worst of circumstances, and just the way that she loves him. And it's like, no matter what comes, or how many times he disappears or vanishes, there's never any question of her love for him. And that is so, so beautiful. It's like, how many people do you know love that purely, and that, like, without a doubt, without ever a question? It's really, I don't know, I think it's kind of inspirational. But Henry was a tragic character. I mean, he, throughout the whole book, I was just consistently aching for him. Like, the things that happened to him, or that he had to witness on a regular basis, it was just so tragic. It was like, you know, what... And then that's when I kind of decide that I don't pity him, that I do pity him, excuse me, that I don't envy what he's going through. But both characters were wonderfully written. I love the pace of the book. Some would say that it was slow going, slow paced, you know, but this isn't just a couple of months in someone's life. This book was the entire lives of two people. And I loved that the author took her time and, you know, wrote things, told stories that didn't have like an ultimate purpose, or the characters didn't make any life decisions or anything like that. They would just be and, you know, dance around the kitchen or just laugh at something. And I'm really glad that the author took her time to have moments like that, because that's what life is really about. You know what I mean? It's like, we hopefully have moments like that every day where we're just here and just living, two people, you know, just being together and happy or sad, or, you know, it doesn't always have like a grander purpose. It's just, that's life. That's what it is. It's those little moments strung together to make a big thing, you know, a big ultimate tale. So, oh my goodness, this book just pretty much drained all my energy with how many tears that I shed today over this book. So, I really liked it. It was a beautiful story. It's a lot different from the movie. I would say this is much darker than the movie. This isn't just a love story. This is like lives. Lives are in my hands right now. So, if you have not read The Time Traveler's Wife, and you really should, because it's a really good book and amazing, well written, beautiful, beautiful. Even if you've seen the movie, don't say, oh, well, I already know what happens, because I cried just as much reading this book as I did when I watched the movie. Oh my god. And it is a lot different, so much darker. So many more horrible, tragic things happen in the book than the movie. But I do love the movie, and Rachel McAdams is just beautiful. But anyway, so 4 stars to The Time Traveler's Wife, which is glaring weird. There we go. If I hold it at this weird, awkward angle, then you can see it. So, cool. Yeah, pick it up at your local. I suggest half-price books, because I got this for $7 as a paperback. Like, it even broke my heart to pay $7 for a paperback. But anyways, that's it. I don't know what I'm going to be reading next. I did get a book that I'm like halfway through, but I stopped reading that because halfway through reading that book I realized that I really just wanted to be reading this one, so I'm so horrible. But anyways, I'm almost at 10 minutes and I'm so sorry. I just could ramble on and just go off into la la land. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you guys are avoiding the storms and the sicknesses and everything that's crazy going on in the world right now. And if you are in a storm though, hopefully you have a book to keep you warm and happy while you're snowed in wherever you are. And I'm enjoying the nice sunny weather here in California. Sorry, not to be a wiener, but yeah, anyway. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I love you all. You guys are the coolest, and I'll talk to you guys later. But if you've read The Time Traveler's Wife and want to talk about it, always welcome in the comments below. Try to finish up because this is so long. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.